Move that out of the way. What's up? Hamilton, it's gonna win everything, you know.
It won everything.
Mother, son of a, I wish I was in Hamilton. I wish I could afford tickets to Hamilton. So I got a cool story. It actually involves a beautiful young woman like you. She's 7 years old. But I'm gonna get mad at first. My team lost Stanley Cup, and I'm very upset about that. And it's my friend Rob's fault. Dude, yeah, right? Look how you played. My friend Rob's fault. I'm gonna yell at him because he's supposed to be, I call him my dad. He's like safe here in Los Angeles. It's a tough city. It's a very tough city to be in. And so when I get fucked up, I usually call him to help me out in those situations. Like instead of Uber, I just call my dad. My mom Laura's over here. She's right there. Go ahead and wave. There she is. Look at her. It's not my mom, my fake mom. But I'm celebrating an anniversary next month. It's not a real one. It's like I got fired anniversary. We're almost there. But it's like the first time I ever got fired. He's just like, don't talk about anniversaries, right? Did you forget? It's okay. But I got fired. I got fired a year ago, July 6th, because I'm a patriot. The reason I got fired was I was watching the Women's World Cup, right? Crazy, right? But that's not why. It's my day off. So it's my day off. I'm watching the Women's World Cup, and I go and I have some drinks with some friends. We have a couple drinks that we call it Sammy Watkins, which is vodka, iced tea, cranberry, no sugar, shit ton of vodka, like double vodka. Like we're talking like where's that? Right here. How is he still? Damn it, Anthony. Okay, so like this much vodka, a little bit of iced tea, some lemon, some cranberry. And so I have like 4 of those, right? We're killing it. If you watch that game, I mean, we scored like 3 goals in like 2 minutes, right? Well, I don't even know what that Ranch House name, the only name I popped up, but that's like the other one, right? What were the names? Anyone know the names? You are horrible Americans, all of you. That's why soccer's horrible. I don't even know why I watch it. So we're watching it. It was awesome, and I get drunk. And then I proceed to, well, a friend might have asked me to have a cigarette that might have some stuff in it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, just you giggling over there, chuckling and shit. Okay, so I have a little bit of a joint, and I'm getting a little tipsy, right? And then I'm like, now I'm about to be like, all right, I'm good, guys. I'm getting out of here. I start walking to go where, you know, like the Uber Lyft or whatever, the buddy system Uber, where you pay cheaper. I'm walking past that like line where I don't have to pay that extra fee. So I'm walking over there. I end up bumping into this beautiful young lady named Linda, 7 years old. Beautiful, love her to death. And she's like, hey, do you want to go upstairs and have a glass of wine? Mind you, my job is below a movie theater. And I'm like, all right, they have a wine bar. Sure, we'll have a glass of wine. It's cool. I just got to cross this little street a little bit later. We go upstairs, we have a glass of wine. A lot of my friends, they're wine drinkers. You know what I mean? They drink. They drink a lot. Linda, right? Linda can put down 2 bottles in one sitting. No joke. This girl's she's straight hood. Like she's like the Jewiest white woman ever. But like, I don't know what's in like that Monteshevitz or whatever. But whatever she was drinking, she was getting turned. And somewhere in between, she's like, let's go watch Jurassic World. And you know, in my drunken stupor, I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. America, Jurassic World, come on. So we go. I had already seen the movie. That's a little preface before this part of the story. I black out. I black out. You ever black out? But like we're talking when you black out, we're like you don't even know what happened. Like Maurice blacked out.
Yes.
Like I look like Maurice.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's like a blacker rock. Like I wish I knew you like in high school. You would have kept me out of so much trouble. Shit. You know, oh man. When I was watching it there, I was like a black Vin Diesel. Okay, so no, I'll call you Blood Diesel. Okay, so I go watch the movie and I just watch it. So I'm one of those guys that when I'm at home, I watch a movie and then I have the lines and I'm saying them. Apparently, from 5 different people, I started saying those lines from the movie. Welcome to Jurassic Park. All that shit. Like I'm doing all that Chris Pratt, that kind of stuff. At one point, Linda is just like totally embarrassed. She's like, "Man, shut up!" And she starts like covering my mouth, right? And so I'm just like, I'm a raptor. And then eventually security comes. No bullshit. I could nibble on a 7-year-old's hands. Like it was ridiculous. Security comes. And the worst part is that you work in the same building, so security knows. You're like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Right? Like, no joke. Like, they're just like, stop. And at that point, I don't remember any of this. I don't know any of this. I just fall over, right? I'm just like, shit. So I'm like out. And I'm like, oh my God, they're coming after me. Apparently, I claimed that the raptors were eating my feet. or something. And then no, this is like a true story. This is real life. Like I'm on the ground. Like, I'll do it. I'm just like this. I'm like out. I'm trying to do this, but I'm like claiming that I can't do anything and like that. So they get a wheelchair. They literally get a wheelchair and they start wheeling me out. And like in the middle of it, I do like the whole Chris Pratt. This isn't a movie that sold out a week after release. That's the $3 billion movie, right? So that happens. My boss gets called. My boss shows up. This is like legit. My boss shows up and she's like, "Oh, it's Ray." And like at this point, I'm like doing wheelies in the restaurant, just being ridiculous, right? Someone must have left me alone at one point in this whole entire thing. And so someone must have left me alone, and I fell and I hit the copy machine, and I bust my head a little bit. And so the police come, because when there's an incident with an accident, the police come. Police are like, "Oh, he's just drunk, just get him home," because my boss is so dope. And then the ambulance has to come, so they check me out. So they're like, "He's just drunk, get him home." So they get me home. Eventually, they put me in a cab. There's a bunch of other shit in between there, but I got no much time. Like a bunch of shit. Like everyone's got whole stories. The whole staff that was working that day was just like, "Did you guys say Riley? That motherfucker was wasted." It's probably the most epic story. Talk to any bartender in the west side of Los Angeles and they'll know the story of Ray's firing. We call it Jurassic Departures. It's true. And so at one point, I get in a cab somehow, and they take me home, and I fall up my stairs to my apartment. This is a real fucking story. I fall up my stairs and my neighbor's freaking out because I used to be paralyzed. True story. We'll get to that on another set. Come watch me. And it's true, Maurice. Calm down, brother. And I fall up my stairs. She calls the ambulance, and guess what fucking paramedics show up?
What?
The same ones! What? And they're just like, what? Right? But, I'm single, so that happens. Thank you guys so much. Put up for all the fresh faces. You guys are awesome.